Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. So we got the Volkswagen Passat that we just purchased here in the garage, and I'm gonna show you guys a video of it trying to start. And Levi actually made a good discovery here in the car. He was at the house earlier, and I have an assumption of why it won't run now. Found a bunch of empty oil. 4 quarts of oil laying back there under the seat. So obviously this motor was probably using oil, and it sat. So I don't know if it ran before it sat. They said it did, but sounds like it has low compression, and I'm gonna assume maybe something to do with the timing is off. So I'm gonna set you guys up, let you guys listen to this thing try to start, and then we'll go from there. Tell you guys what the plan is from there. So that's what it does. So I really have no faith in this engine being good. I even tried some starting fluid into the intake and did nothing. It won't even run off of that, which then leads me to believe it still has low compression. So I don't know. I haven't done any research on these engines, what they're worth, if they're rebuildable. I don't really care. So we're just gonna start the teardown process of this, of me parting out a car. So I mainly will grab most of the accessible stuff and stuff that breaks. You got like the coolant reservoir, you've got headlights, you've got intakes, all the electronics, the ECM. The battery will go. We'll actually try to charge the battery, see if it's a good battery for something else. If not, it'll go in the pile over here for scrap. I got a radiator condenser, that's all scrap. And we'll go from there. So start the teardown process here on it, see what good parts we can get off of it. We'll keep the jump box out to make sure electronics work before we try to sell them to somebody, and we go from there. Well, I'd say we made some pretty good progress tonight. Intake manifold off. It's got like the throttle body and everything built into it, so I'm sure that'll sell. Got the fuel rails with the injectors. A headlight that needs cleaned, a good headlight. Engine cover, valve cover, there you go. Intake, coolant reservoir, grill, and might throw it away. I need to clean it off a little bit. Ignition wires, already said air box. All this stuff laying up here is just trim. That's pretty much trash that I'll throw in the trunk when I go to take it to scrap when I'm done under the hood. But making pretty good progress on this thing. I don't know if I'm gonna pull the cylinder heads off and check them out. I may pull the valve covers off and see what they look like underneath of there. But we're making pretty good progress. I want to get the ABS pump off. I don't know. The front end looks pretty good. It does look like it was hit at one point. Right there. But, I mean, like the condenser, the radiator, and everything looks pretty good. I mean, I'm trying to look, this might even be, it looks like it's brand new. It doesn't even have hardly any chips on it, so the condenser looks like it's brand new. But I started at the back because I was just walking around and got the back panel pulled off. This taillight actually broke on me. When I took one of the bolts out, I was doing this to see how many I had left, and it was so brittle it just broke. But I got one good taillight, cargo cover, rear wiper, the arm, the way it's slotted, those are they break when people will run the windshield wipers without like clearing ice off. Window motor or wiper motor for the rear windshield. But we're making pretty good progress, guys. So what I do is, well, what I'm gonna do this time, I haven't done this before. Look how wet my floor is from all the rain today and walking around. But what I usually do is, well, what I'm gonna do now, that's what I was saying. I'm gonna strip this thing completely down. And I'm gonna, in my room that you guys saw in previous videos, where I hung the light and there's a desk and there's a table, I'm gonna make that my parts picture listing room. So I'm gonna get this thing completely stripped down, have everything set up in there, and then I'm gonna take pictures of everything individually, probably with the GoPro. Actually, I have the new iPhone, so I'll probably use that. And then upload them to my computer and just go through and list everything at one time. Clean you guys off, sorry. Go ahead and list everything at one time. It's a tedious job doing that, but I don't want to miss parts and be holding on to parts that I haven't listed, if that makes any sense, because it's pretty much just taking up space. So that's it for today. Wife's hungry, so that means I need to run to the store. And yeah, thanks for watching today, guys. Give this one a thumbs up if you like things like this, me buying, selling. Let me know what you want to see on the channel. But like I said, thumbs up on the way out. We'll see you then.